Be right back. I gotta get some coffee. I'll give you time to come in and acclimate to the live stream. Can't just come into it full force. Huh. Wonder where that's coming from. Huh. Don't have any idea what that. I don't know. It was my commercial. Good morning, Big Steve. Sanai, how are you doing? Good to see you. Just give me a second. I was busy. I didn't get up till late. I got to get me another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. And then we can have an intelligent conversation. Well, somewhat of an intelligent conversation. You guys will be the intelligent part, and I'll be the conversation. By the way, there's no school today. Oh, Mother Nature's off her meds, and it's heading towards the east. Ice. We got ice, people. And lots of it. Okay, I'm back. Thank you. Good morning, TJ. Blue Wrenching. Nice to have you here. Huh, that was ice that just fell. Just chilling. Good, good. I ain't doing nothing either but chilling. Oh. Yep, you weren't fired. You were demoted. There's a difference. If you were fired, you wouldn't be here. You're demoted. You're put down to the general population. You were taken out of management and put into hourly. Good morning. You're barely getting ready to go on vacation? Have a lot of packing? Well, good. Where you going there, RV? Someplace warm, I hope. Ronnie, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Looking lovely as ever. So are you, RV. You're looking lovely as ever. Anyways, we got snow and we got ice last night. Not necessarily in that order, but we did get it. It's shinier than snot on a doorknob outside. and slicker too. So, yep, you're in general population. So, anyways, I started a video yesterday. Oh, that's pretty cool, South Carolina. I've been there, Columbia, South Carolina, Fort Jackson, South Kakalaki. Um, anyways, I started actually a video yesterday, and I did two videos with it. I did one with the video camera and one with the laptop, and I was gonna finish up with the cam and the laptop, do a couple more to edit this thing in, and what it was going to be was hamburger soup. So I fried up all the hamburger, and I showed you frying it up on the cam, and I had it sitting in the strainer and everything, straining out real nice and looking pretty. I was going to rinse it with hot water because what I was going to do was whenever I was tired of eating the soup, I was going to can the rest of it. Well, Mama come out and said, "What are you doing with that hamburger?" I said, "I'm making hamburger soup." She said, "Well, what are we having for dinner?" I said, "Hell, I don't know." She said, "Did you get anything out?" I said, "Nope." "Well, what are you making?" I said, "Well, I guess I've got hamburger fried now. I guess I'm going to make spaghetti." So I ended up making spaghetti last night for dinner with it. So the hamburger soup's going to have to wait till I get some more hamburger thawed out. But the reason why, Chas Harper, good morning. Nice to have you here. Well, I'm glad you stopped before you went to bed. So you have yourself a great night. So, or a great sleep. The reason why I'm saying that is the spaghetti has been bothering me the last couple of times I ate it. It's been bothering me really bad. The last time I ate it, I was in so much pain from my gastro bypass that I couldn't sleep all night long. I thought I was actually being blown apart from the inside. It wouldn't digest for some reason, and it was just caught. It was stuck in my stomach and wouldn't move. And finally, at around 6 o'clock in the morning, I finally passed out enough from the pain, and I actually slept till like noon, and I felt a lot better. But I was hurting. I was hurting really bad. So I decided I wasn't going to eat the spaghetti. And I'll answer your question here in a second there, Big Steve. But what I did is at the Dollar Tree, I've been going there, and they had these raviolis in a package for $1. And I seen them. I said, well, I'm going to try those. Well, last night I opened up 3 packages, put them in the pan like directions said. I boiled water, got the water boiling. I put it in there, let it come up to a boil, boiled it for a couple of minutes, drained all the water off them. And after I did that, I added spaghetti sauce to it. I'm telling you what, I don't know, but I think we've been missing something at the Dollar Tree because those were excellent. They were Parmesan cheese or Parmesan cheese filled raviolis. And man, they were excellent. So even Kathy said, wow, man, these things are a lot better than spaghetti. I'm telling you. How you doing, JD? Nice to have you here. Anyways, no, I was not going to make it with bow ties, noodles there, Steve, because I was just going to mix it with, I was going to make it with a hamburger, mixed vegetables, stewed tomatoes, and I thought about cutting up some potatoes and putting in there. But the thing of it is, potatoes will get mushy if you can them. You know, if you cook them a lot, then can them, they'll get mushy. So what I thought, if I was going to can it, I would cut up potatoes in and put the potatoes in the jar and then can it, because then that way they cook while they're canning. But that's how I was going to make it. I cooked the hamburger with some onion soup mix, which give it some flavor. And then after, you know, she decided, you know, spaghetti, I took oregano, thyme, and basil. And I took the spaghetti and I put it into a gallon Ziploc bag. Or not the spaghetti, but the hamburger. Put it into a gallon Ziploc bag. I put oregano, basil, and thyme in the bag. Sealed the bag up, left air in there, and then shook it. And I rolled that bag around, you know, and I got all them flavors and them herbs rolled around inside there with a hamburger. Nope, no noodles, because noodles don't can, man. The noodles that you get in, you know, beef noodles and chicken noodle soup and stuff aren't made like you think noodles are made. They are, it's totally different. They're made with a sarnia flour. And it's hard to get noodles here. You know, it's hard to get noodles made with sarnia flour or 100% sarnia flour or whatever it's called. So, anyways, and the noodles get mushy too. So, that's why you don't do that. And you don't put flour, you know, and noodles are made with flour. And it's hard for them to can because they get so mushy. So, I mean, you can can them. You can, if you like mushy noodles, you know, you can do that. But anyways, after I rolled that meat around in the Ziploc bag for like 5 minutes, I let all the air out of it out, and I squeezed all the air out, and I Ziplocked it shut, left it in the refrigerator. And man, that's, I'm telling you, just the meat itself had a hell of a good Italian flavor to it. So it was good. The sauce was good. I made a great big pan of sauce. I wanted enough sauce for the raviolis and enough sauce for the spaghetti. Yep, there you go. I like them andon noodles or undun noodles or whatever, Japanese noodles. Now you can make those. You know, you make your soup or whatever, and then you make those in a separate pan, get them out, and you know, you drain them, throw them in a bowl, throw your soup on, and those are some good noodles, man. I have not had any problem eating those kind of noodles. It's just the spaghetti, the fettuccine, and you know, the long, thin, the linguine. For some reason, there's some kind of flour or something that they put in those noodles that bothered me. So. Yep, How to Grow Taters in a Bucket by Elegant Homestead. I've seen that. RV Lucky, did I show you? Did you see my cranberry wine the other day that I did in a jar? I can't remember if I showed it to you or not. And if I didn't show you, let me know because I'll get it. But right there, that is A&W root beer wine making right there. And I canned 3 quarts of chili, 2 quarts of onion soup that I made, homemade onion soup, and a quart of taco soup and a quart of ham broth. Oh, okay. Well, Elegant just did a video about it the other day. I watched most of it. I didn't get to watch all of it, but I watched most of it. I love the sound of that thing making wine. I gotta wash my brew pub up, get that all sterilized and clean. So, along with pomegranate, I bet the pomegranate was good too. Look how pretty this is there, RV. And isn't that gorgeous? Nice and clear. Now this one's got some sediment in the bottom. So when I'm gonna rack this one out. Well, I'm gonna rack all but about the last bottom inch of it. But that's pretty too. And you can see the sediment down there in the bottom of this thing. How did I make my root beer wine? Well, it's still making, and it does taste good. You got 2 gallons of cherry wine in the kitchen? Okay, that's pretty cool. I took 2 gallons of spring water and 7 cups of sugar. And then I bought them root beer boxes, the boxes that's got the root beer flavorings in. You know how you put the flavoring in your water? And that's what I used. I put all, I hope there's 6 to a box, so there's 18. 18's plenty to do 2 gallons. So what I did is I opened up 18 of those pouches, put them in a measuring cup, and it come up to almost a cup, which would have made the 8th cup of sugar. I didn't want to add an 8th cup and then add that, because then, that'd be way too much sugar in there. So, and then I just, I added that to it and just started letting it ferment. So, but I got a micro brew pub here that I bought. And in the pub, in the package itself has a package or a bottle of root beer elixir, still sealed up in the package. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna make this, and just before this one's done, I'm gonna get this microbrewery thing set up, and I'm gonna start making it with that. See which one turns out better. If the elixir tastes better, then I'll buy the elixir, because you can buy that. And if it doesn't taste better, I'll just keep buying the packages. Dog's Good Wine. Yep. Poor Boys Winery. Get it? Winery. But she's making pretty good. It was thumping at 16 or 17 seconds, every 16 or 17 seconds. Yep. No. Let me, I will have to. I tasted it the other night. Hell, I can't remember how it's spelled. The old, Kathy's the one that spelled it out, so I'll have to look at one of the labels. I tasted it the other night, and if it's any indication of what it's going to be like when it's done, now I know this is going to take a lot longer than 15 days because we're in day 12 right now. Today's Tuesday. Yeah. No, we're in day 13 because I made it on Wednesday. So we're on day 13 right now, and it's nowhere near being done. This is going to take 25, 30 days, 35 days maybe to make. But it'll be good when it's done, I bet. I got a few friends that like my concoction. They keep telling me, hey, bring over some of that special stuff. You have to get the distiller out and look out. There you go. That's right. Oh, that's pretty good stuff, man. And I tell you, RV, I bet this would be good with a scoop of ice cream. Root beer floats. You'll take a big glass of that. I bet you would. Yeah, I bet if I could give it to you, I would. You know, people say, well, mail it to me. Well, you know, there's a difference between mailing, fruit in a jar and mailing alcohol in a jar. There's a whole lot of difference. You get busted doing that. It's jail time. Oh, I know. Good morning, Yankee. Nice to have you here, Brad. Good to see you. By the way, everybody, I am leaving at 8:30. It's the half day or half off day. So it's where, citizens like me get half off everything at the Salvation Army. So you go in and you look around the day before or whatever. Find out what you want and go back the next day. Unless you think somebody's going to buy what you want the day before, then you buy that then. I bought that immersion blender. You guys seen that? $4.99. That was $149.99 or something like that from Home Shopping Network. So I'm glad you're here, and it's nice to have you. You can do it now. You couldn't back then when Smokey and the Bandit was doing it, but you can do it now. Yeah. Eastbound and down, rolling up and trucking. We're going to do what they can't say to be done. You got a long way to go and a short time to get there. We're eastbound, just watch your bandit run. So, I had Coors beer before. I had it bootlegged from out there. Brought home to me. Yeah. Worst damn beer I ever drank in my entire life. I wondered then, and I knew right then and there when I drank it why it wasn't allowed east of the Mississippi. Because we all had taste buds on the east side of Mississippi. No. Well, it comes from the streams and the Rockies. Well, they forgot to tell you they got 100 million bears up there pissing in that stream. That's why it's in Golden, Colorado. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I don't like it either. I bought it one time and drank it, and it took all I could do to get the six beers down, and I would never drink it again. I've never bought it since. It made me a firm believer that that wasn't the beer for me. I like actually Miller Genuine Draft or Miller High Life. And then Pabst Blue Ribbon, Old Milwaukee, um, the older beers. I mean, I'll drink Bud Light, but I like the older stuff. Good morning, John. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Red, white, and blue. Hey, they don't call it the king of beers for nothing. It's the champagne of beers. Oh. Yep, Black Label. Oh, yeah, I like Black Label. Blatz. Renda's World, good morning. Good morning, Brenda. You're looking lovely as ever. How are you doing today? Isn't today your day off? Looking lovely as ever. Oh, yeah. Miller Genuine Draft is damn good beer. Especially the colder you get it, the better it is. The hops, that's the thing. The hops give it its bitter taste. Um, so I got a beer making kit downstairs. It's got the beer and everything with it. But when you buy these beer making kits, they want you to make a blonde and all that. I don't. I want to make a nice, decent, rich beer. So I bought that right there. This beer making kit had all the bottles, all the stuff with it for $5 at Goodwill. Brand new. Box was still sealed up. $5. I bought that then. And it had 18 plastic bottles with it and everything. So yep, it's your Saturday. Tomorrow will be your Sunday. Every day but Sunday. I like the taste of a good whiskey. So people think I'm funny, but I think Kessler's is a damn good whiskey. No. I've never had Maker's Mark, but they tell me that's a good one. You better get to the grocery store before the ice gets there, because that's what we got right now is ice. Yeah, milk and bread. We gotta go to the store and get milk and bread. You don't need to get milk and bread. Sunshine Cooper, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good morning from the Philippines, even. Nice to see you. No, I've never had bread beer. I've had beer bread. Lovely kid in Japan. One box declutter challenge. Yeah, we just got about an inch and a half, 2 inches of ice outside. So I don't know if I'm actually going or not, but I'm gonna get off here at 8:30. I gotta go out and clean the car off at least. So go out there and start her up, turn the heat on, get the windshield washers or the windshields defrosted. So, but see, I was smart. It snowed yesterday, right? Or Sunday. Yeah, so it snowed Sunday. Nobody, we didn't clean the car off because we knew it was going to ice. So that snow is underneath the ice, which will make it easy to get the ice off the car. My son, he's on his way home from work. Well, there goes a snowplow. He must be lost because it only iced and snowed a couple hours ago. They still have 2 or 3 days before they should be here. That's their way of thinking. So, well, that's good there, Grizz. No. So the kids are still sleeping, which makes it okay, makes it great, makes it grand. So, oh, and by the way, sorry about yesterday, people. My cousin called, and he's in the process of getting a divorce, and he wanted to know if I had a printer. Well, I do got a printer, but it doesn't work. Um, it's one of them good ones. It's a Kodak. Bought it, hooked it up, probably ran about 25 or 30 pages through it, and that's about it. I've already filled this thing up like 4 times with ink. For some reason, you only get like 2 pages to a thing of ink. So, and it's doing its job right now, sitting on top of the computer desk collecting dust because I'm not buying any more damn ink for the thing. No, I'm not. Not gonna buy any more ink for it. It can kiss my hiney. I'll buy another printer, and before I'll buy ink for that one. So good morning, Biggies. Big Easy. So, anyways, because you can buy the printer and they give you the ink for free. Well, actually, you're buying the ink and you're getting the printer for free. So, investigate it. Hell, half the time you can buy the printer cheaper than you can buy the ink, and you get the printer and the ink for free. And then when you're done, throw that out and get you a new printer. They cost more than the printer. So I'm not going to do it. There's no way ink costs that much. It does not cost that much. Huh. Just think how rich you would be if you hijacked a semi-load of printer ink. Yeah. Huh. Comes in that little 1 ounce bottle or a little 1 ounce thing. Not even, I don't think there's an ounce of liquid in them printer cartridges. And they're getting $10 for it. So you think what a 55-gallon drum would be worth. Hey, buddy, that's retirement for life right there. Oh. And I go to see the orthopedic surgeon tomorrow. So I'm going to have him look because I actually think I've done some damage to my shoulder. Take the thing out, shake it, and put it back. I've tried that. I just hope this 80-foot tall tree here that I told the city to take down doesn't come down with all this ice. Oh. Yeah. Tallest tree on the block. The rest of the trees around here are 35, 40 feet tall. This one's twice its size. Imagine that. That's pretty cool there, Ozark. I'm glad you had a great time. Good morning, Christy. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. That's right. Yeah, you're absolutely right there, Brad. Printing your own money out of your bread. That's right. It's a good time. You're looking lovely as ever, by the way, Christy. Good morning. Oh. See, I'm not a rib fan. I really ain't. For me, there just isn't enough there to eat. I mean, you have to eat a whole rack of ribs, you know, and by the time you get done, you got a pile of bones, so it looks like you carnivored an animal, you know, and now your face is all covered with barbecue sauce, your fingers are all sticky and everything else, and you still got that feeling like, damn, I got screwed out of a meal because I'm still hungry. So, you're welcome. Well, first of all, you got to get a tree surgeon. I don't think there's any around here, but I got a tree that I did a video on that it had a 40-foot limb snap off, come down right across my garden, hit a hot dog trailer out there that I had for a friend, and then hit my shed. Called the city. Said, hey, you got this great big limb of yours sitting in my yard. Well, 2 weeks went by and nothing happened. I called him again. Still nothing. So I ended up having my son-in-law come over and cut it up and get it out of there. I called the city, said, hey, you better come out here and check this tree because that limb was hollow. Now, if that limb was hollow, I'm pretty sure most of the tree's hollow. I haven't seen hide nor hair of them. But yet they want my tax money. Oh, I get to see the cop one time a day. They drive through here so damn fast, it's like they're on an emergency run because they don't want to be mugged themselves. So, yeah, when it's free, you go with it. You're right there, Ozark. How's the roads?
Stay home.
Huh?
Stay home.
I can't hear you.
Stay home.
Oh.
Dirty.
I bet that was fun. I seen that, Bobby.
This side of the valley ain't that bad. This side of the valley.
Yeah. So would you go 50 to 52?
Huh?
50 to 52?
Oh, just accidental.
Why would you go Occidental?
Huh?
Why would you go Occidental?
Because I got told 50 was a sheet ice, or real bad too.
Oh, I don't understand why you're going clear to Occidental when you. Why wouldn't you go Deerfield Highway in Rogers?
I didn't go that way.
I obviously you
Not
didn't.
taking Rogers. No.
Yeah.
There's as many wrecks as there is on Rogers.
Huh. I think there's more on Occidental.
Oh.
No. Well, that was amazing. If you want to do that again, Chris, there you go. I was going to say there, Bobby, you wrote me and told me that was a 302. Okay. Now, people don't believe, but, Chevy didn't make a 302. Yes, they did make a 302. And if that is a 302 Chevrolet V8 small block, pull it out of that pickup and put it up for sale, because if that's a 302 and you can confirm it's a 302, that thing's probably worth $3,500, $4,000. Easy. 302 Chevy small blocks are very rare. They didn't make them very often, for very long. In fact, I think I've only seen a couple. That's why they never get brought up into a conversation, because there isn't very many of them. And if you don't believe me, you ask any of these people that are mechanics or shade trees or whatever. $11,000. Okay. Pull it out of the truck, because that truck is a boat anchor. Well, yeah. Pull it out of the truck and put it up for sale. Put up for what you want for it, but take whatever you'll get for it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody offers you, if you say it's worth $11,000 and somebody offers you $5,500 or $6,500, take it, because money in the hand's better than waiting for, a big payday. And $6,500, you can buy yourself a nice pickup, put plates and insurance on it for a year, you know. So just trying to help you out, buddy. Oh, I bet that was fun there, John. Not telling you what to do or how to do it, but I'm just giving you a good suggestion. That's if that would have been if that was me, and I'd have been in your shoes, and I'd have found out that was a 302. As soon as I found out that was a 302, I'd have been out there with a cherry picker pulling that thing out of the truck. Pulling it out of the truck, calling some guy to come scrap the truck or whatever and haul it to the scrapyard. Take the engine, make sure you keep the engine and transmission together, because most of the people like that stuff married together. So, especially if the numbers are matching. If that transmission come with that engine, keep them together. It's just a little extra candy. Or, if you don't want to scrap the truck, Spammy Raid, how you doing, Spammy? Nice to have you here. You're welcome. I seen you were on. I was in the process of getting my my live stream up and going, so I thought I'd come in and say hi. Good to see you. Nice to have you here, Spammy. I did. I was listening to you while I was putting up my or getting my stuff ready. So, and you're absolutely right. Like you said, you've been married for 15 years. You have to step it up. You have to move it up. You have to change to put a little spice into your life. So, in case you thought I wasn't really listening, I was. So, longer me sideways. Okay. Are you a fishmonger? Nice to have you here. I'm already a channel follower of Monger. Jesse James, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Oh. Nice to see you, Jesse. Hell's Nemesis. I believe I'm already a channel follower of that. I thought you come in here the other day. Yep. Oh. Justin Melo. I'm already one for Justin. So you have a Volkswagen 72 bus? That's pretty cool there, RV. Oh. Cosman Luigi. That's right. Channel name with loads of great music and lady visuals. Longer me sideways. That's pretty cool there, RB. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Better than most people, but not as good as some people. There we go. Got any pictures of it, RV? That's right, with a rare 302. So. And what kind of, how many windows is that? Is that the 26 window one or whatever? Or is that just the regular one? RV? Oh, I love the sound of that, man. Every time it goes up, it gives me goosebumps. But you said that was out of a, it come out of a 69 Camaro, right? Oh. .302s are pretty strong engines for a Chevy. They were. Actually, if I'm correct, if I am right, and I may not be, but I think I am. I thought the 302 Chevy small block come out with 300. I think it was, I'm trying to remember, I thought it was 325 horse. I may be wrong. I knew one of their small blocks come out with more horsepower than the cubic inches. I think their 307 come out with like 262 horse or something like that. I think their 283 had more horsepower than 307 did. I think the 302 was 320, maybe it's 324 horse. So. Coffee. Anyways, if that thing is freed up, I would actually try to get it to start. Check the oil, make sure the oil is fine in it and everything. See if you can get it to start. If it starts, that's even a bigger plus. But most generally, if somebody's going to spend $4,000 or $5,000, $6,000 on an engine, they're going to rebuild it. So, and I think when you're talking $11,000, that is a 302 completely rebuilt. You know, a fresh engine. So, you know, I don't know. It probably did. I knew a guy that had a 302 in an old Chevy four-wheel drive pickup, 3/4 ton. And that was a fly-in pickup, I'm telling you. So, but I was just trying to tell you, don't miss out on a golden opportunity. I mean, it's yours to do what you want, but I think I would pull the engine out, sell it, or actually leave the engine in the truck and see if you can sell it. If you can sell it, then you pull the engine out, keep the truck if you want, take some of that money, put into the truck, put an engine in the truck. And now you got yourself an old scrapper truck or whatever, and then buy you guys a decent car. So, your Sunday going to church car. So, and the only thing it cost you was a little bit of time working on your uncle's stuff. Isn't that nice? So, it's a win-win there, Bobby. I've done that a few times to a lot of stuff, man. Bought something, then, they told me what it was. And when I got home, I found out it was different. And, what you got is what you got. What you get is another thing. And, I bought a CJ5. And it had a 304 in it. 3/4 ton, 4-speed CJ5. Well, when I bought it, I gave back then $1,000 for it. Well, When I got rid of it, I had it for 5 years. When I got rid of it, I got $2,500 for it because it was, even though it was completely shot, um, the body wasn't in that great of shape. The engine ran, everything else ran. It runs still good, but it was 15 years old or whatever. Um, it was a collector's. It was a Levi's edition, and I had a guy buy it, because you can't get it. So I got to get me a cup of coffee. For some reason, this butt cup's got a hole in it somewhere. Huh. I wonder what that was. It was a loud kaboom. I'll be right there. I got to make a pot of coffee. Okay, RV. Are you still here? Anybody still here? And nobody commented in 7 minutes. Huh. Hello. Okay, I just was wondering because nobody's commented in 7 minutes. No. Officially snowed in. The Pacific Northwest blizzard conditions, much more snow to come. That's Idaho Hillbilly. All right there. RV Lucky, if you're still here. This is the micro brew pub. I bought this the other day for $3 at the Goodwill in Monroe, Michigan. Just happened to be there, and I walked in and seen that. Oh, wow. And the coolest thing of it is I just started making root beer wine. Well, it come with the tub, and I'm guessing this is a 2-gallon tub or maybe even a 3-gallon tub. Bottle capper. People don't understand it, but this right here is worth 20 bucks. And right there is the root beer elixir. Okay. And it's got, I can't remember what they call those, but it's a little funnel. This funnel is going to come in handy, actually, because I've been looking for a funnel this small. I have a carousel. I'm going to show it to you. One of these days I'm going to do a video of it. I bought it. It's a spice rack. Now, I bought this thing. I can't remember if they got it Goodwill or Salvation Army or whatever, but I bought it. Bottle brush. It's got caps and everything else. But I bought that spice rack at the Goodwill or Salvation Army, and it had never been. It was used, but it never had any spices in it because it was clean. There was no spices ever put in it. Because usually, if you get something that somebody has put something in, it's going to be dirty. Well, this was clean, so I brought it home, washed it all up, and it's got like 30 of the spice containers or whatever in it. And I washed each and every one of them. I cleaned each and every one of them. I set them upside down to dry, and it took the better part of a week to make sure everyone was dry, air dry. So when you put a spice in it, it doesn't cake up. So I got that sitting on the counter right now, and I've only got one spice in it, which is paprika, because I needed a small funnel to fit into the filler hole. And that one right there will work. So I can start putting all my spices in there now. So that's what I thought. I said, man, how funny is that? I just, started doing root beer wine, and then all of a sudden I walk in there and I find this thing with the root beer in it. Hey, all right. Oh, well, you're welcome, Grizz. I just tried to, I try to please everybody. So, and this root beer, I tasted it the other day. Sunday night I tasted it, and if it's any indication of what it's going to be like when it's all said and done, that's going to be some good stuff, I'm telling you. Some good stuff. So, but that root beer elixir, I'm guessing it's all natural, so that'll probably be better than this stuff because, this is a powdered form or granular form that was mixed in with sugar. So, but I'm sure this stuff is going to be good. You love a coffee mug, do you, David? Yeah, I had to go fill it back up because the butt had a hole in it. God, I love that sound. I'd love it even more if I drank, but I don't drink. So I do it because I love to do it. I got beer making kit downstairs. I'm going to learn how to start making beer too. I don't drink it, but the wife does. Maybe if I make it good enough, she'll start drinking my beer. Maybe I'll make some panty dropper beer. Mm-hmm. There it is. Is that enough penetration for you, Grizz? I'm cheeking it out right now. That's a Mr. Beer kit. You can buy Mr. Beer kit right now. They sell them all day long, every day. You can order them, Mr. Beer. I bought that at Goodwill. It was brand new, still sealed up in the pack in the box. It even had the cellophane still around it. $5, $5. You can find them on Craigslist. Here, I'll show you. Let's see. I'll go to Facebook. I don't want to do that one right there. Let's see. We'll do this one right here. Facebook. Marketplace. You can look up on Craigslist, Mr. Beer Kits. You can find them there. Okay. Now there's none in my area, but I don't know where you guys live, but okay, here's one, and that's in Buffalo, New York. So if anybody's near Buffalo, New York, that's $18 for that one. Here's one for $50, and it comes with two of them. Caps. Let's see what it comes with. If I got it. Okay, he's got a bottle here. He's got a bottle capper. He's got two of those. And he's got the original bottles it comes with. Yeah, 8 bottles. For $50, I think the guy's about $20 too high. Because like the other one was $18. You give him $20 for the capper, so you got $38. Oh, yeah. All right, he's $10 or $15 too high. You offer him $35 for it, he'd probably take it. Let's let me go to my Craigslist and see what they have. But you know, that's the thing to do. You buy it. Now, there's no results for Mr. Beer Kit. Let me check in a bigger area. Okay. Mr. Beer Home Brewing Kit, $8 in Detroit. Instructional video, everything. If I was close to Detroit, I'd buy that. So, but I'm not close to Detroit. If I ever get up there, and he still has it. Nothing down here in Toledo. That's the only one close. Got one in Detroit for $8, a no buy. Let's see. And shop Goodwill. Go to your Goodwills and stuff, because that's where I bought the first one, was at Goodwill. Okay. here is one, and let me find out where it's at. If anybody's in Mississippi, the Goodwill Industries in Mississippi has one. You can go to shopgoodwill.com, and it's Clinton, Mississippi. They have one right now. You can bid on it for $6.95. It has 4 days left on it. Let me bring you back, and I'll show it to you. And there's no bids on it. So you can bid on it, and pretty much probably going to be the only one that gets it. So. Yep. And it doesn't show a box, so I don't know, but they'll send it to you in a box. But you just go to shopgoodwill.com, and you can get it there. So. Okay, I'll let you go look them up. So. Yeah, there you go. Shopgoodwill.com. It's not that hard to make, man. Watch my wine making videos if you want to make wine. This one right here, I drilled a hole through the cap, okay? And then I put a rubber seal in there and put my airlock on it. I call them a debubbler or whatever you want to call it, or a burper. It's called an airlock. So. Yeah. You're right. You can use a brand new gas can, or, you know, if it's brand new, it's got the spigot on the bottom, you can use that to make wine in or beer in. As long as it's never had no liquid ever put in it, you can use that. I've seen them, yes. You're running out of bottles to make it in? Yeah. Or, David, you can take a 5-gallon, go to Lowe's, get yourself a 5-gallon bucket. Food bucket, okay? Food grade bucket with a lid. And do the same. I got 2 of them outside. Do the same thing I did. You take it, drill a hole in the top, put an air bubbler in it with a seal, okay? A little O-ring. And I drilled the hole through one of them and put a spigot in it. Now, if you don't know where to get spigots, you can go to Gordon Food Service, or most of your party supplies will have spigots because of, you know, coolers and stuff that break the spigots off. They have them there. So, or you can order a spigot online. You know, I bought 10 spigots from Gordon Food Service. They were like $10.99 a piece, and they were on clearance for $1. So I bought all 10. So practically everything I got's got spigots. I got a spigot in one of my beer barrel hat. So yeah, you can use a water bottle, but you still got to siphon it out. Yeah. Boneyard, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Y'all, Coast Life, good to see you too. Nice to have you here. I have to go to the little boy's room. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. So, what all did you guys talk about? Yeah. Um, it does work pretty good there, David. You have one of the glass cardboards? Yep, stretch the rubber balloon over and prick it with a needle. That's right. It's re- it is reusable. Yeah. You said reusable, not recyclable. So, but nice to have you here. How you doing, Patrick? So, ice day today. No school for the kiddies. Yep, when it goes limp, it's about ready. It's time to pull out, are you saying, junkyard? When it goes limp, it's time to pull it out. All right, Kevin, see you later. It's nice of you to come see us. Have a great one, man. And by the way, David, I don't know if you see it or not, but I have a heating pad on this because it's next to the window and it's kind of cool there. So I got a heating pad on it. Heating pad's been on it for 13 days. I'm gonna keep it on there for another couple of days, and I'm gonna shut the heating pad off and let nature take its course from there. Because it'll take a long time for it to cool down. So, yes, you missed Kevin. What a shame. You missed him, Linda. It's all your fault. He left because you wouldn't say hi to him. Uh, oh, trying to spread the love, was ya? Was you wearing one of them? Hopefully, you was wearing one of them things that Junkyard was talking about up there. You, you don't want to spread anything other than love. That's right. No communicables. We don't want no communicables. Did you pressure cook them there, Yankee, on the way in? That way, that's how the mother hen keeps them warm. Not so bad. He's got, he can put one underneath each arm, but when he has to put one between his knee, when he gets to 3 eggs, he's got to put one between his knee and walk all the way back up from the chicken house. He's done learned you don't put him in his pocket. I'm all them vowels. 6 to 12 inches, 4 below this morning. Oh, I bet it is cold there. Oh. It is a balmy. It is a balmy 29 degrees here with a temperature of 9 degrees wind chill. Freezing rain. And tomorrow we're supposed to have boom. Megan's blog. Hey, how are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. You're looking lovely as ever. Tomorrow morning, a few flurries, but mainly cloudy and breezy with a high of 28. 39 degrees there, junkyard. Shit, that's t-shirt weather. You going swimming later? It's nice to have you. The pleasure's all mine. I'm serious. The rain finally quit. Well, you should have dug a great big old pond out there and let the rain fill it up. That way, with the summer, when you don't have any water out there, you could have used that. You need to hit the corner store. You gotta get some milk, bread, and cigarettes to last through the storm. You got 2 of them? That's good. Ruby Slippers, how are you doing? You're looking lovely as ever also, Ruby. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Just to let you guys all know that, today is Tuesday. I get out of here at 8:30. So go to my Salvation Army half off thrift store sale for us seniors. So you end up looking at other stuff. Where'd you go? Shopgoodwill.com. They got all sorts of stuff there. If you don't mind paying the shipping price, it's not a bad deal. What I do is maybe you put your wrong feet into the right boot. Maybe that was it. And besides that, if you are pigeon-toed or knee knockers, if you got some knee knockers, put your left foot on your right foot on your left foot, and that'll help pull your knees apart. Caroline, nice to see you here. You're looking lovely as ever. But anyways, what I do at the Shop Goodwill, when I get on there and look, I see something I want. I make a determination. I check and see what the shipping cost is. Say I think the product is worth $42, okay? And it costs $22 to ship it to my door. I make sure when it's all said and done, I don't go over $42. So I will bid $20. I will try to bid, that's my maximum bid. So you go in with a maximum bid, but it starts out, say it starts out at $4. and you put a $20 bid on it, it doesn't automatically shoot you up to 20 unless somebody's already bid on it and bid, $19. So. Yeah, half price on Mondays. Well, the Salvation Army has half price every day, but it's certain colored tags, and so does the Goodwill. But on Tuesday, if you're a senior, it's half price on everything. So. Mr. Jixer, knock, knock. How are you doing? Yeah, they want more tax money. That's right. Because he came in and said, hello, Christy, and you didn't answer. He said, well, she don't want to talk to me. Goodbye. I said, okay. Yeah, eBay. Yeah, you don't want to buy it from eBay. MD Outdoors, good morning. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Good to see you. Your younger brother Moose was here yesterday. Tell us about. I'm sorry to hear about your mother, MD. No. Our prayers and condolences are with you. So how did Moose act on the plane ride? Did he do okay? Or did you have to keep hitting his hands and stuff? Don't touch them buttons. That's right. You're absolutely right. Well, but $37 for beer or winemaking kit, that's expensive. Unless it's a good kit. I mean, it comes with glass carboys and all that other stuff. They made him sit outside during the flight. Well, that was good. Strap him right to the wing or the tail section. Yep, 4 degrees. Yeah, for 55 senior citizen discount. It's coffee time, yeah. Get some senior discounts, that's right. Sausage biscuits in the oven. Well, that's pretty cool. You're sort of 60 plus. Well, that's not right. Nope, I haven't seen Gene this morning. He's probably out shoveling snow. Hopefully he's okay. I usually don't worry about somebody till they're not here a couple of days. So I was going to ask if anybody's seen him, but he might be in another room or whatever. Oh. Right? No. Don't get all upset if it doesn't work because, like I said, I don't know how this is. It tastes good now, but I don't know how it's going to turn out. It could do a 180 or whatever, and in the next 15, 20 days. So I have no idea. There you go. You'll be 61 on the 21st. Well, see now, citizens, you're right, Mr. Jixer. See now. Yeah, 55 is a new 30. Baloney. I can tell you it's not. Yeah, it does. It tastes pretty good. So, and I have made alcohol washes. And when you make an alcohol wash, um, for some reason, the alcohol content is way up there, like 23, 24%, when you're using pure spring water and yeast. I can add, I add orange Kool-Aid to it and a shot of vanilla, a couple drops, and make orange creamsicle. Right now it's icy ruby and it's 20, I think, something like that. 29 degrees, freezing rain, and right now it has got a real feel of 9 degrees. You feel every second 61. I bet you do. So, but anyways, I've made yeah. They're only $1 at the dollar store. So I took 3 boxes, which is 18 packets to make this. So you're gonna have to at least buy two boxes. So you're right. The sugar level contributes most to the. I don't understand it. The alcohol gets higher when you make an alcohol. Everything alcohol wash is like 23 and 24%. Not, when I make it with fruit juice or whatever and sugar, it's not that high, 14 to 17. And when it gets the 23%, it's really not bad. I mean, the watermelon or the orange creamsicle and the watermelon, it's up there in alcohol content, but it's not a burn. It doesn't burn, drinking it. My wife loves it. She said, man, this is some good stuff. It doesn't burn. It doesn't do anything. It's set outside in the garage. I got 2 jugs of it out there in the garage. It's been out there in sub-zero weather and never even slushed up. They're in glass jars or glass bottles, 1-gallon jugs. Never slushed up. So that tells you what kind of alcohol is in it. Yeah, you're right. You don't make anything over 10%. Golden Freddy, how are you doing? By volume, right. Well, I got a hydrometer, and when I haven't done it in a long time, but every time I used to do it, the fruit juice wines were, anywhere between I've had them, around 11, which I thought was kind of low, but usually 13 to 17%. But the alcohol wash is the one that runs around 23 to 24%. You're on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame on me. Did she tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree there, Golden Freddy? Stay on the bus, forget about us. Where are you going on the bus there, Golden Freddy? I'm not allowed on the bus no more. After I cleaned all the windows on the first one, they decided not to have me come back. I don't know. You'd have thought they'd want me to go to other ones. Believe me. You and Timya are on the bus. Is Timya's boyfriend with her? Licking. Window licker. There's no school today. Go back to bed. Nope. Nope. I licked the windows. Kept bumping my helmet on the window casing. That's right. Tongue had a blister on it. I gotta lick them ones with the short buses with the short windows in there. Yeah, there ain't no school today. Unfortunately. That's the grandson. Is there a delay? No, there ain't no delay. Go back to bed. That could have been it. All they had to do was wipe it down there, Chris. It was already clean. Yes, just a second. Okay. Here's the dog licking computer screens. Hopefully that's good enough for you. Was that good enough, Junkyard? You need that dog. Yeah, show your race up there. Okay. You went to bed at 6:30 last night. You need to squeeze it. What'd you do? Forget to put the coffee pot back underneath it again there, Yankee? Huh. You wouldn't even have to feed them. That's right. I want to touch on something before we go. Did you see that senator or representative from Minnesota? You know which one I'm talking about. The one that started talking crap about all the politicians and being bribed by the AIPC or whatever it's called. About Israelis. Did you see that? Even Nasty Pelosi got upset about it, about their anti-Semitism, talking trash about Israelis, the Jews. Now, this woman, she's a Muslim, you know, God help our country. Anyways, was talking trash. Okay. Republicans and Democrats alike all got upset, and she come out with an apology, so to speak. Wasn't really that much of an apology. It was more like, you can kiss my rear end. This is how I think, but I will say it just to appease you. Anyways, I have to agree with her. Not about the Israelis, but about the lobbyists. Now, what I was getting at with this little comment I'm saying, are these politicians upset because of all the comments she said about the Jews and Israel? Or are they upset because she made it out in the open that these politicians are getting bribe money from the lobbyists? Oh, I know. I know that 100%. But you can't even say that word. Watch. Type in that M word again, David, and I'll show you something. You can't type that word into Google or into YouTube. It won't let you. I had to show it. It won't let you. Because they're censoring everything. Now, one of us with a blue, wrench, we can type it in. But if you don't have a blue wrench, you can't type it in. Or you can't type in the Obama was a Muslim himself. You can't type that in. It won't let you. Try typing it. Try typing the Muslim word again. Anyways, I think they're upset, the politicians, the Democrats and Republicans are upset because she brought it out. Maybe, I'm sure you typed it. All right, type down Obama was a Muslim himself. See if that works. Maybe it's Obama and Muslim in the same sentence. I don't know. So. How you doing, Mr. Mike? I have no problem with their religion either. Okay, how come it didn't show it the first time? Because I had to show yours. It said Obama. Yeah, I don't know. It wouldn't show it. I had to show it. Maybe because I unhit it. That's why it showed it, but I don't know. Good morning there, Mr. Mock. Anyways, I think the politicians are upset because she brought it out into the open that they are actually getting bribe money. That's what she called lobbyists, bribe money. Have you ever heard a politician before called lobbyist money bribe money? No. And I think that's why they're upset, is because now it's been put out into open air that, it's bribe money. They are filtering stuff. But I agree with her. I think lobbyism or lobbyists would be against the law. If you're sitting at the voting booth or walking into the voting booth and I say, "Hey, Mr. Mock, come here for a minute." Put my arm around you and say, here's $500. I know you want to vote for Mr. X, but vote for Mrs. B. And you say, for $500, I'll vote for Mrs. B. And you walk in there and you vote for Mrs. B. That is a bribe because I paid you to change your mind. Now, you go to Washington, D.C., where politics is politics, and the lobbyist comes up and says, "Hey, Senator Mock, I need you to vote on condition A instead of condition B, and here's $50,000. Well, I'm a firm believer in condition B, but I'm a firm believer in condition. I'm a bigger believer in $50,000, so I'll vote for condition A. Click condition A. That is lobbyist. What's the difference? There ain't a bit of difference. The only thing different is you're a politician and you're not a politician. Yeah, she said anti-Semitic comments, but I don't think that's why they were upset. They were upset because it brought out that the lobbyists are actually bribe money. You're right. They need to wear sponsor coats. Yeah, you take $500 and vote for Mr. A anyway. Yeah, that's right. Well, see, when the lobbyists won't pay you until after you vote, and your vote is public. So what they need is a sponsor code like NASCAR. That way you know who's sponsoring who. And she did bring up the Arabic, I can't remember the thing of it, but she brought up the big oil and the pharmaceuticals and all them other companies that are paying lobbyist money. What's rated R about a hunting video? Could you kill an animal? Or is it because you got a gun? These people are so damn butthurt anymore on anything. It's pathetic. Oh, you go to the common store, pick up a pack of you never can tell how bad the storm's going to be around. You might want to pick up 2 or 3 packs of cigarettes and get yourself a couple of loaves of bread and a gallon of milk or 2. I don't know if she was backed by any lobbyist or not, but I'm pretty sure she wasn't backed by the ones she talked about. And that's probably why she talked about them, because they wouldn't give her money. So, but we need to get rid of lobbyism. We do. But you never hear of anybody wanting to do that. Gonna be some snow there? Well, yeah, we got ice right now. We got ice and kids home from school. Oh, good. Hey, all, Jeff. How are you doing? Nice to have you here. Hey, me and Jeff had a long talk one time, and I converted him from Wheaties. I told him to quit eating them Wheaties after 25 years. Look what it did to Bruce Jenner. And, now Jeff won't go anywhere near a box of Wheaties anymore. Yeah, well, then they shouldn't be watching her. Leatherwood Outdoors. He tells the story why on there. Maybe you can find it. Okay. I've never heard of Leatherwood Outdoors, but let me see if I can find this channel. I got a couple minutes yet. Leatherwood Outdoors, 105,901 or 908 channel followers. That's the reason why I don't know who he is. Then there's Leatherwood's Outdoors 2. He's got 50,000. They put everything else here. So, okay. Yeah. I don't go to the great big channels because you know why? I'll tell you why. These great big channels, it's got 100,000, 200, 250, 300,000, 400,000, 500,000, a million people. They don't care about you. You ever see them come to any of your channels? No, they don't. Why? They don't have time. Just like everybody else, but they don't have time. They've already got enough channel followers, they don't care. That's right. Wheaties remove the weenies. That's right. Good morning, Sherry. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Good to see you. I got the stuff. What do you got, Brenda? Oh, yeah, you've done it for years. Well, let me see how long he's been doing it. He joined 11 years ago, okay? He joined 11 years ago. And I'm not taking nothing away from the guy, okay? I just, like I'm saying, they don't have time to deal with anybody. And on a live stream, he's probably got 50, 60, 70, 100, 250, 300 people on that live stream. He ain't got time to answer any comments. So, and this one right here was 2012, his second channel. So at least I try. I try to. I'm not a big channel. In fact, I'm smaller than most channels that are here. I try to answer everybody. Try to say hi to everybody. Hi, Marie. You're looking lovely as ever. Nice to have you here. Sorry, but I'm going to be leaving here in a second. But well, I understand that too, there, Grizz. But sometimes it's got to be a two-way street. You got to give a little to get a little, and I don't see everybody. And I'll be the first one to admit it. I can't see everybody's videos. I can't go to everybody's rooms, but I try to make it to as many as I can in the short time I do have. I don't try to spend 10, 12, 15 hours on YouTube every day either. I have a family. I have a family life. When I get up in here, I run through and see, the comments, and I'll give a thumbs up and a heart or whatever. And on the comments, so people know that I did read them. And then maybe hit a couple of live streams. I try to get on my Facebook. I have, my own page on Facebook. Plus I have I have 3 pages on Facebook. So I try to get on all 3 of them pages and make sure, answer anybody's comments or whatever. And then I get off the computer. I don't try to stay on it too long. And at night, I usually try to run some channels and let it run for a few hours until I wake up, my second time in the middle of the night. Then I shut it down, let the computer take a break. Ruby slippers. Now, let's see. That's because you don't have any videos there, Ruby. That's what I was thinking to begin with, that you didn't have any. But I wanted to make sure. I try to go to everybody's. So I've even seen that one that Marie Kaplinger has. So, all right, everybody. Y'all have a great day. God bless. You're stuck in the driveway? Well, congratulations. Get out and shovel. Where's Emily? Get her out there. Get her a job. Pay her $2 to shovel out the driveway. It's a 302, Mark. It's a 302 Chevy. Thought I would tell him because I didn't know if I was going to be on here still. I know I don't watch Jeff's either. Yeah. It is. It is a 302 Chevy. Chevy made a 302 for 1 year. Here, I'll give you the numbers on it there, Grizz, or Mr. Mock. You got a pen? Write them down. Here is the numbers, Grizz. You got a pen? Or not Grizz, Mr. Mock. 39700010. It's a V8 1969 302 4-bolt. Come out of a Camaro Z28. Three nine seven 0010. Y'all have a great day. So. All right. Well, y'all have a great day. God bless. Take care. Prayers and peace be with you. I'll see you later. I got to get out of here. Have a great day, and we will talk to you later. Goodbye, everybody.